Austin, are you ready to confess?
I am so ready to confess.
Okay. Tell us about your business name, how you got started.
Yeah, my name is Austin, and my wife and I own Jones Co Creative, which is a photography and videography business. Um, how we got started, we got married about 8 years ago, and we Sarah kind of grew up like doing photography her whole
Mm.
life, and throughout high school, I did some videography, just making stupid videos and whatnot. And when we got together, Sarah asked me, she's like, or I asked her if you could do anything, like, what is your dream job?
Mm.
And she said, I would love to be a wedding videographer or a wedding photographer.
Mm.
And I was like, you know what? We should go all in on that. Like, you should do it. Like, you've got the skill.
Yeah.
So we bought her a camera. And then as she was upgrading her equipment, I was like, you know what? I got to get back into my passion of doing some of the video and having fun with that. And so then, yeah, we were doing that. And at the time, I was at Boise State studying accounting, and I could never be an accountant now.
Yeah. Quite the jump.
Not for me. Not for me. And then I was doing car sales.
Mm.
And so one of them had to go, and so I was like, okay, accounting, you're out.
Yeah.
And then fast forward a little bit later, and I am asking work off like every weekend for
Oh.
weddings, and during lunch breaks, I would just take the computer to work and I would be editing videos. And they want you to work on weekends in car sales, go figure.
Weird. What a weird concept.
And so then it came to just like the breaking point, broke the camel's back, where they were like, we got to let you go. You were, just all of it was adding up. And that ended up being a huge blessing for us. Like looking back in the moment, it was a shock. We kind of had like an exit plan, to like get out of there.
Yeah.
But it was a huge shock still,
Yeah.
of course, like getting fired. But looking back, it was like a huge, huge blessing. And so we've been full time for now almost 8 years, both of us. So it's been, kind of
That's so
crazy.
exciting.
It's been a good 8 years.
Yeah.
Stressful, of course, but
Yeah.
it's been good. Yeah.
Well, and just I can't wrap my head around the accounting part. Like creative people like that, like don't go for jobs like accounting. But
No.
I mean, yeah.
I had an accounting job before
Mm.
the car sales job, and yeah, that sucked my soul. That was just,
I bet.
I was dying.
Yeah.
Yeah, not for me.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's get into the deep stuff.
Let's get into it. Yeah.
First off, what's a wedding trend you wish would disappear, and why do you think couples fall for it?
Disappear. Oh man. A wedding trend I wish would disappear. I would say there's a couple out there. And I think it's very circumstantial.
Hmm.
Like sometimes there's elopements.
Oh.
I don't love elopements personally. And I know listening to past podcasts, you guys eloped,
Mm-hmm.
and you also maybe didn't love it.
Yeah. No, I feel like like I've said on previous ones, like I feel like I disappointed the little girl in myself because I was just going with the trend of the time and like, oh, people are eloping, that's a cool thing to do and whatnot, and it made sense financially, and so I was just like, let's just do it. And I have a lot of regrets about not doing it better or bigger, just because that's your one day.
Yeah.
Like that's the one thing that you got. But what's your take on it?
Well, I mean, going along with it, it's like what you said, like that's the moment you dreamed of your whole
Mhm.
life, and so, and you get one opportunity. Like you only get married once,
Yeah.
and just go all out. I guess
Mm.
my hot take,
Yeah.
if we do those,
Yes, we do. Love hot takes.
love hot takes, is like this is a one day,
Mm-hmm.
blow up the budget.
Yeah.
If that means foregoing a honeymoon, I say forego the honeymoon. You can go to Europe, you can go to Mexico for the rest of your life.
Mm-hmm.
You're only gonna have your wedding one time.
I really messed up because we didn't even do a honeymoon.
That's totally fine. You had a great, you guys on your elopement, that's all right.
We didn't even go anywhere. We literally got married at the botanical gardens.
It's all right. It's all right. It sounded like, I mean, It sounded like it was a day that, I mean,
It
you
sounded good in
enjoyed
the
it though,
moment.
right? Like,
Yeah,
yeah.
I did, and I got to spend time with family, and it was nice. And then we did like a reception afterwards, but again, I have feelings. But I get it
Yeah.
also on the other hand, like it's expensive. And I feel like that's like the number one complaint I get from brides. Because I don't know if you saw, but I'm doing the Idaho Wedding Insights in wedding in, hold on. Idaho Wedding Industry Insights poll.
Yep.
And that's the number one thing I get from brides is like just why is it so expensive? And so I'm working on getting both sides and then just creating better resources for both vendors and
Love it.
brides just to understand, because I feel like in every other state, and we were talking about this, there's a resource that's like kind of connecting the two, like brides and vendors,
Mhm.
but Idaho doesn't really have that.
Right.
So I feel like there's a lot of pricing specifically that's just like kind of thrown out there because they're like, well, let's just see if it sticks. And then if it's working for people, they're obviously not going to change it.
Mhm.
But I feel like, especially like as a photographer myself, I was like, I don't know what people are paying, and I don't know like I don't know a lot of these things. So
Yeah. Yeah, is like you're saying, don't know like the full budget. Right.
well, the full budget and just like what people are actually spending on photo, video,
Yeah.
catering, like all of that. And so working on getting better resources, like I said, for
Yeah.
everybody. But
Love that.
yeah.
I think I sent a part of my message on your poll was, I want to see all these stats.
Yes. Okay. So it's anonymous, so I
yeah.
can't see like who said what, but I
Oh.
did see that.
That was me.
Yes.
I want to see it all.
Yes.
I love stats. I
do
track a lot
too.
of stats, and so I'm just like,
Yeah.
ooh, this is just juicy. This is good stuff. Like,
Mhm.
I'd love to see. Like, I don't know what necessarily like what other photographers or other videographers are charging, unless it's on their website or something,
Mhm.
or talking to them in person. But like,
But then they have those
It-
prices, but then what are like the people actually paying? Because a lot of
yeah.
people have.
What's the average spend? Average
Mhm.
couple spend with you type of thing.
Yeah.
I'd love to see that.
I'm working on getting a better, like, so far there's over 100 responses, but I'm working on getting like a more like well-rounded. So I said I won't release anything until at least 500 responses.
Okay.
Because I feel like it
okay.
would be super skewed if I was just like, I mean, like people do sample polls of 100, but I feel like, I don't know, to me 500 is a good number.
500 good number. That's all right.
But people are filling it out, so I'm like,
Sweet.
good.
Yeah.
I think also because I added that incentive of the $50.
100%. I was like, I filled it out too soon.
I mean, you'll be included anyways. Just since I know that was you, I'll add your email to the section where I added on.
Oh, okay. There you go.
I know. I was like, shoot, like, but at that point there was only like 5 people that had filled it out,
Oh, okay.
and so I was like, well, I'll just add an incentive, and then like
Yeah.
nobody's business.
Well,
Everybody.
and you put it part of like your Idaho Bride voting. I saw
Mm.
down there like the link, like, oh, go fill out our poll.
Mm-hmm.
So that was really good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, and I'm a little bit confused because like 200 people on that said yes, and then I only have like 100 responses.
Oh, they just didn't finish filling it out.
Probably, or maybe I don't know. Maybe I need to sit down and look at it again. Tangent. I'll probably cut
Tangent.
that out.
Yeah, that's all right.
What's something vendors say publicly but privately they don't believe?
Ooh. Vendors say. Probably collaboration over competition. That's
a hot take.
Is it though? Everyone says it.
Everybody says it, yes. And for the most part, I do believe it, but you're right. There are some,
Yeah.
but I don't know if those are the ones that are saying it.
Oh.
But yes,
Yeah.
tell me
Okay.
more about that.
Well, I don't know. I think it's very collaborative between like me to a planner, me to a DJ.
Yes.
I don't know if it's necessarily like within photography, you know.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Or
because we were
within-
talking about that. Because people like won't. If you want to talk about it,
You're right. Just I've been hearing, yeah, like that I won't get referred as a videographer because I am also with my wife who as the photographer, you know. So other photographers aren't referring me to video just because of, having having my wife as a photographer, like
Yeah.
they don't want us to steal their clients, which is like we're not
Well,
gonna do that. But
yeah.
you know,
And my hot take on that is, and I've said it before, but there was over 14,000 weddings in Idaho in 2024. You cannot physically do them all.
yeah,
So, yeah, that's my hot take on that.
try to. No,
You-
just kidding.
I mean, what's the math on that? In 365 days, how many weddings a day would that be?
Man,
I'm not good at math.
my accounting. Let's see, 400 something,
See, you
right
can't do
around
it.
there.
You can't do it.
Yeah,
Nope.
there are going along with it. There's like there's like yeah, like we can only do so much, and then it's also like going out of state as well.
Yeah.
It's like just like we do a lot of work out of state as well,
Mhm.
where it's like, okay, we have 14,000 in Idaho, and in Vegas alone there's 14,000 a year in Vegas. Whatever,
Yeah.
it's probably way more, but
Yeah.
it's like if you go out of state, then it's like, okay, then it just opens it up so much more.
Well, and then a conversation I had recently, but I haven't released it yet, so you probably hadn't seen it. But they said that there's like 3 kinds of people get like broad spectrum people getting married in Idaho. It's just people doing it local with local vendors, people coming from outside and doing local vendors, and then people coming outside with outside vendors. So
Yeah.
it's like, and that's the same for every state, but there's like so much opportunity that people just aren't thinking about with specifically the first 2. The last one is kind of like, well, that's bringing more competition, but 2 out of 3, I mean, I feel like,
Yeah, 2 out of the 3 we'll take.
yeah.
We'll take. There are only so many. Like there are quite a few, and I'll say this for more photographers than for videographers, because there's really a lack of videographers in the area. But for photographers, there is only so many weddings, though, when you're looking in that $50,000 plus budget of people like wedding spend.
Yeah.
There's only so many of those weddings happening in Idaho.
Yeah.
And everyone wants to get into that point. So that's where it does get competitive.
Yeah.
I would say more of that high end
So-
luxury for Idaho.
Yeah. So, do you feel like videographers are or will be adding content creation in on the side, since that's becoming a thing?
100%. I've already added it in
Okay.
mine. So,
Yeah.
a content creation package where I'm like, okay, I'll deliver 5 reels for this price, and
Yeah.
I already need the reels for myself. So
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, we'll just collaborate on the post, and now
Yeah.
I get the reels for mine, which I was already going to make probably. Now
Yeah.
I'm just going to deliver them quicker and whatever.
Yeah. That's really smart, because I was thinking about that and I was like, I don't know that I've seen any videographers like openly talking about the fact that they offer content creation. So I think that that's really smart, because I was like, why would you not? Like, you already have it. You're
Yep.
probably already making the reels, like you said.
Exactly.
So that's really smart. And then going off of the collaboration thing, I've noticed one, I've asked to be added as a collaborator instead of just tagging me, because like it goes straight to my DM, so I can just share it straight from there. Because Instagram did an update and I no longer can like get tags to my DMs for some reason.
Okay.
So anyways, but with that, I've noticed an increase in overall post views. Do you notice that?
With when you collab,
Mm-hmm.
100%. Yeah.
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 It's like a little cheat code.
It is. It is. It's like, okay, sweet. You can
Yeah.
add the couple, and their family will hop onto it.
Mhm.
So I'm like, that's sweet. I'll take it.
Yeah. So I think that's a highly underrated feature.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think enough people are using it.
Yeah. I am like, I try to collab with try to make it hit the 5.
Mm-hmm.
If I can. I mean, there's some obviously can't, but it's also a nice way. It helps it push it to virality a little bit quicker. We just had one that went not super viral. It had like, I don't know, 30,000 views or something like that on a reel, and which is good. I love a 30,000 view, but it was like, okay, if the couple hadn't been on there, then it just doesn't get that push.
Yeah.
So it's like you add the couple as a collaborator and whatever, and then it gets over that initial hump where it's like, oh, now we can start showing it to more people, because that initial hump of like the people that the couple is with, and it's like, okay, so
yeah, like it's automatically shared to yours, theirs, and whoever else's you add
Yeah.
feeds.
Yep.
So just, it's, again, I feel like it's underrated.
Yep. I agree.
What's one misconception brides have about videography specifically, that costs them money, time, or results?
Say it again.
What's one misconception brides have about, we can do photo or video,
Yeah.
that costs them money, time, or results?
I mean, results, misconception, not getting a videographer.
Yeah.
And I think it's just different with videography specifically. It's like there's just not many videographers, so it's
Mm,
like I get pumped if somebody just says like, "Yeah, we got a videographer. We didn't have a big budget for a videographer, but we got one."
yeah.
I'm like, "Yes, you are not gonna regret that decision."
Mm-hmm.
Um, and so I think that's one thing that it's like, yeah, that's great. Like, I don't know if there's. I think the only thing that misconception is like not getting a videographer.
Mm-hmm. If a couple was on the fence about getting one, what would you tell them to like push them over the fence?
Nobody has ever regretted not getting one.
Mm-hmm.
You hear plenty of people like, "Oh, I wish I would have gotten a wedding video."
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's so rare, if ever, like that I've heard of people regretting getting a video. It's
Mm-hmm.
like just do it, even if you can only get, even if you only have a couple, 1,000, 2,000. Like there are still good videographers that are in that price range.
Yeah.
Just get one, I
Yeah.
think. Yeah.
And I think that's important too. And I said on a podcast that I haven't released yet, but I feel like even just, so I watched my mom's wedding video back, and it was like
Sweet.
2000s, like on the little hand cam,
Yeah.
kind of like shaky, not great. But the fact is that like my grandma passed, and I never got to know her really, and she was in that, and so I was able to see her mannerisms
Yep.
and like see the way that she looked, and it's just a completely different level of understanding than just a photo.
Mm-hmm.
And so
100%. I kind of going along with that as well, is like this it tells a completely different story than photo.
mhm.
Photo, like, must have, right?
Mhm.
Like, gonna hang it up, you're gonna do a lot with that. Video is like, this is where, like, photo, you get the must have shots, things like that.
Mhm.
Video, we're trying to introduce as many senses as possible.
Yeah.
And so by adding another sense, I
Mhm.
mean, obviously can't do more than the two senses, but
Yeah.
it's just adding another sense tells more story. You get to
Mhm.
see mannerisms. It's more. I feel like it's a little bit more of like legacy, heirloom, um, and like if that's for myself, I try to go into every wedding like preparing for that.
Mhm.
To be able to, like, we we have a lot where like we'll get stories from like the grandparents that are in there
Oh,
with the couple, because
yeah.
they a lot of times like to have their grandma in with the getting ready, and then she just starts riffing about, about her wedding, and
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm gonna just put the video camera right onto you.
Yeah.
Here's the mic, like,
Yeah.
and at that point it's totally just like it moves beyond just the couple.
Mhm.
Like that is an heirloom piece for the couple's parents,
Yeah.
the bride's parents, like their entire family.
Yeah.
It moves beyond it. Yeah. Can't think of the word, supersedes, whatever. Like,
Yeah. It's more than just you, like
yeah. Yes. Yeah.
respectfully. But it's like you said, there is like a word for it.
I can't think of the word. Supersedes is what I'm gonna
Yeah.
go with.
Yeah. And yeah.
But no, it's super cool. I wish my parents had a wedding video. That'd be super
That
cool.
was my mom and her ex-husband, so I mean.
Oh, okay. Well, it's less cool then, I guess, but
No, but I
you
mean,
get to go back and see your grandma.
yes.
And
Yes.
and just probably seeing your mom on her wedding day. A
Mhm.
lot of people talk about like, well, I only watch it like once a year, and
But
I
I
always
mean, it's something.
it's something, and I always, in a lot of my like sales calls, like
Mm,
consultations, I should say,
yeah.
with couples, I'm like, I want to make you a video that you will watch every month, not just on your anniversary. Like, I want you to love this video so much that you will watch it
Yeah.
constantly. I want you to be so many views on this because of you guys.
Yeah.
And so that's
Well,
my
and
goal.
then you have like there comes a point where like yes, like it's about you and it's about your big day and you've got so much to think about, but then it becomes a point where you're like you do have to think about like future generations.
Yeah.
Like I guarantee you my mom was not thinking about me when she had a wedding video, but somebody was.
Yeah.
Like that's why they took it. So it's like
Yeah.
I don't know. Like
That's
and it's
super cool.
also like in 50 years like you're not going to look the same. And so like it's nice for your kids cuz I've always wondered like what my mom looked like when she was like my age or like
Yeah.
different things like that and it's with the technology why not use it?
Yep.
So,
Yep.
and
Snaps.
yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Preach.
I know, like this is supposed to be yours. I'm going off on tangents. Okay. What's a behavior from couples that's an instant green flag that the wedding will go smoothly?
Oh, I love that question. Instant green flag.
Mm-hmm.
There are, and I'm sure you know this from being in the wedding industry, like there are some couples that you just know are like soulmates. That you just know looking at them,
Yeah.
they are soulmates. They were meant to be together.
Yeah.
And it makes the day like so good.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's a green flag. Like you can just tell from the get-go,
Yeah.
from the first consultation, and you're just like, for me, I'm like, okay, I want your wedding really bad because you guys are just so, you can tell you're just so in love. You were just like, you were meant to be together. All those invisible strings, they would have happened some way. We had a wedding this past year, this couple months ago, and it was like, okay, you guys are 1000% soulmates, and it's fun to be able to see like the families. I feel like you can just the whole wedding day, the families like recognize it as well.
Yeah.
And the day is just like that much better. Everyone is just all in. Yeah, I would say that's a big green flag. Another green flag, I don't know, you probably get this one a lot, of just like the groom wanting a say. Like I love when a groom also is like has a little bit of a say, like I want this. This is what I, like I don't know, coming from a guy's perspective, it's kind of like I'll be listening for their answer too, like what are you most excited for? What are you excited for on the day? And when the groom has an answer, I'm like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Nice. It's not an answer at all is great. Green flag there.
Okay. Do you have any advice for grooms that are listening? Hopefully. Probably not. But
I know.
That maybe we'll make a little clip, like a reel. But any advice for grooms to like how to get more involved? Like from a guy, like I could tell you till I'm blue in the face, but like it has to be different coming from a guy. Like I feel like they would understand it better. Like how to get more involved, or like how to, I don't know.
No, that's a great question. I'm not good with this because I didn't get it super involved. For our wedding, I was in charge of the honeymoon.
There you go.
But I love.
At least you had something.
Yeah, that's But for the guys, I think just if there's just one small thing that you were like, I'm excited. This is what I want to. This is what I'm excited for.
Yeah.
And you're like, I'm gonna take over this part of it. Like, that's cool. That's good.
It is. It's cool to get involved.
Yeah. Like the dance party, something like that. So this last, we had another wedding earlier, and he was a dance instructor, and a lot of his groomsmen were also like dancers.
Oh, okay.
And amazing dance party.
Yeah.
Like it was great.
What kind of dancers? Just like normal dancers?
It was like hip hop dancers.
Okay.
Yeah. There was like, I don't know.
I'm just making sure it's not a different kind of dancer.
Yeah. Can't share that one. No.
I know. I was just imagining like just a bunch of groups doing like the pony thing or whatever.
Pony thing?
Yeah, like Pony by Genuine, where they like hop the floor.
Oh no, we weren't doing that. I was like, I don't know this dance move. I'm on a different side of TikTok than you are.
No. It's off of The Summer I Turned Pretty, and
okay.
You probably haven't watched it, but they were like getting ready for the wedding, and they were doing this like groom stance, and then it's like it's not humping the floor. That's a bad like.
I know the move now. Now that you say it though, I know the move that you're talking about.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that that's where it came from.
That's where it came from in my mind.
Okay.
I don't know where it originated.
No, they were like hip hop, and there was a bunch of like break dancing that was happening.
That's cool.
It was super cool. And that was a big part for him. within the wedding, you
Yeah.
know, he's like, okay, our first dance is gonna be good, our
Mhm.
last dance is gonna be good. We created, he had a specific name for it, but like a line where they would all like you'd kind of shuffle around and come in dance
Oh.
into the camera. So like
Mhm.
one couple would come down and dance into the camera.
That's
The next couple,
cool.
I don't know the name of it, but he had a name and
Yeah.
he's like, everybody, we're doing this, get up.
Yeah.
And so it was like super cool. So I'm like, this is ideal. Like,
Yeah.
everybody's just dancing in the camera, coming to me. And so like that's something that he was really, you could tell he was passionate about it. And like, okay, he's in charge of first dance,
Mhm.
last dance, and just like keeping the party going on the dance floor.
Yeah.
So just like find that one thing, you know,
Yeah.
or even if it's just like, even if it's just before the day or before the like ceremony starts type of thing, like you're just hanging out with your groomsmen,
Mm.
have some gifts like for your
Oh.
groomsmen, just be for have a little bit of preparation in it to
Yeah.
show like, okay, there's I care about this day too,
Mhm.
whatever it looks like.
Yeah.
Yard games, I don't know.
Heavy on the I care about this day too,
Yeah.
because I feel like most of the time, like, guys, like, they do care, but they just don't know, like, how to show it, and I feel like any effort is, like, good.
You love to see it.
Yes. Yes. Props.
Yep.
Okay, what's a behavior red flag, and how do you handle it before it turns into chaos?
Behavior,
Mhm.
like on the wedding day, behavior red flag on the red.
Or it could be, like, leading up to the wedding or anything from couples.
Just I don't know. We haven't had many couples that are like
Yeah. Any family members?
behavior issues. Plenty of family members. Plenty of family members. You know, that's
They get
that's
naughty, like,
yeah.
that's probably a weird word to use, but, like, they do, like, they get, like they misbehave when, like, this kind of thing comes
Yeah.
out.
Yeah. And you're just like, we're shared goal.
Yes.
We're all just trying to make the day the best day for the couple. So like,
Yeah.
get in line. No. But
Yeah.
yeah, no, we yeah, got some good stories for that one. I was thinking of a story and like
Do you wanna share?
before, yeah, we get it,
'Kay.
and I mean, it's a kind of a random one, but like, it was an LDS wedding,
Mm.
and so at the Meridian Temple, and the couple just exited, and there are so many LDS, like the only weddings that happen in Idaho, I feel like in December are like LDS weddings. Just lines up with the semesters.
I didn't think about it like that. I was just thinking because it's inside.
Oh no, it just lines up with the BYUI and BYU semesters,
Makes
you know. And so those are the ones that happens in the middle of winter, and so they exit the temple, and we're taking family pictures, and Aunt Zilla comes over to us and is like, they should not be out here. It's too cold for this. And I'm just like, I can't control the weather. Like,
Yeah.
what do you want me to do? And she's like, I'm like a health scientist. You need to get them inside. And I'm just like, that's why we just went over and talked to the couple. Like, your aunt is saying this.
Yeah.
Do you want to keep taking pictures,
Yeah.
or are we good to keep taking pictures, or are you feeling like the need to get inside? And she's like, keep taking pictures, of course. Like, what are we doing? And it's like, okay,
Yeah.
cool, we're good. Like,
Yeah. It's always good to know that, like, the couple has final say.
yeah,
Like, anybody else can be, like, however they want, but, like, if the couple wants something, then
right, yeah,
the couple wants it.
yeah. I'm like, I'm having the couples back
Yeah.
through and through.
Yeah.
You know,
Also, they
Yeah.
picked the weather. Like,
They
they
picked
picked
the
the
date.
time of year.
yeah, they
Yeah.
knew that they were getting into.
Yeah.
So it's just one of those things where it's like, okay, step aside.
Yeah.
Yeah, good times.
When a couple melts down, what usually caused it underneath the surface?
I think a lot of it has to go to like timeline, scheduling, and along with that, like family members.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think everyone is good, and usually the couple doesn't really care too much about the timeline. Like we
Mhm.
always just tell them, like if we're running behind, like it doesn't matter. You
Yeah.
guys are not going to be late to your own ceremony.
Mm-hmm.
You can't. It's impossible to be late to your own ceremony. So that's just like do what you guys got to do.
Mm-hmm.
But family members don't have that same expectation, and so I think that it happens a lot of times where it's like they're getting rushed by the family, and to an extent, I mean, I get
And
it,
sometimes the planner.
and sometimes the planner, yeah. And so I get it to an extent. It's hot outside. There's grandpa's in the sun.
Yeah.
But a lot of times I think that's where a lot of tension is involved, is around that, just making sure that people are on time. And in that instance, like, family members do have the best in mind for the couple. They just don't know what that looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
probably where
good.
a lot of tension comes from.
Yeah. What is the real reason couples micromanage vendors?
Uh, Let me think on this one.
If it helps you, the first thing that comes to my mind is lack of trust.
Okay, lack of trust. Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like I haven't been too micromanaged from a couple, and it might be different for like planners
Yeah.
that get micromanaged. I don't think we, in the photo and video from what I've seen, get too micromanaged
Yeah.
from the couple. Sometimes there's planners, obviously, that micromanage us.
Yeah.
Fun story, we had earlier this year, we walked in to like set up, and we're an hour early. We always get there pretty early on the day, and the planner came up to us, and she says, "You are not to talk to the bride or the groom without going through me first." And we were just like, "Huh, haven't heard that one before."
Yeah.
And so I was just like, you know what? Well,
so
I
hey,
was
tell the bride to pose this way.
yeah, exactly. You tell her that this is
Yeah.
how I want the pose to be. And I was a little like, I was just like, okay, I'm all in my feelings. Sarah was great about it, where she's like, maybe she's been left out before of plans and like whatever, like, give her some grace. And I was like, okay, you know what? Let's we'll restart. Like, we're just barely starting the day. Let's reset a little bit. Anyways, come to find out later that it was her first wedding,
Oh.
and it was a parent.
Oh.
But we were just like, okay, like, you gotta have a little bit more trust in the people around you. If it's your first time, like, you gotta just trust us to do what we're doing. And so that's, as far as micromanaging goes from the couple, not a ton. It's just like maybe those friend of a friend planners that aren't, that are
Inexperienced a little bit.
inexperienced and maybe not like truly planners, that maybe micromanage a little bit more. From other planners than are in the industry, like, that have been doing it, they don't micromanage. They're amazing.
Well, I think because like they've worked with you, so like they understand, like, you know what you're doing.
Right.
Plus, also, I like have a hot take. Like, if you're gonna hire vendors, like, you should vet them enough that you like before you book with them. But then once you book them, like, trust that they're gonna have your back.
100%.
And like, you hired them for a reason.
Yeah. No need to micromanage at that point. Like, you've done your micromanaging before.
Yeah.
In order to hire them and pick them. Yep. I like that.
Yeah. What do you wish brides understood about the emotional labor you carry on a wedding day?
Oh man, before, you can worry about me before, I guess, but on the wedding day, I'm like, don't worry about me. The emotional toll, though, that on us is just like, it's a one shot, one shot moment, one shot thing. Like,
take a longer kiss.
Take a longer kiss. Yeah, that would go far. Take a longer kiss.
Like 3 seconds minimum. Like,
wait at the end of the aisle.
Make it awkward. Just
kidding. Make it awkward. And then when that happens, then the officiant's like, "Oh, get a room." That happens every time that the couple does a longer kiss. I'm like, "No, officiant, get out of here. Yeah. They're good. They're good."
Not only that, but I feel like those are the same ones that don't stuff out of the way.
Yeah, it's so true. Bring it up, guys.
Yes. But if anything else, like, if you take anything from this episode, take a longer kiss.
Take a longer kiss. That's it.
Yeah.
Take your time going down the aisle. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I always think it's super cute when they like stop at the end of the aisle.
Yeah.
But then I feel like if you are going to do that, like, you need to cue your guests that you're going to do that. So that way they're either looking or like celebrating. Because if you're not going to cue your guests, so they don't know that's happening, they're like up and gone.
They're starting to pack up, and
and then
pictures, they're all just like looking around, like, So like, that's
or, like,
good advice.
it's like half empty chairs, and you're like, they wanted the shot.
Just wait 5 more seconds, people.
I know, they haven't even finished the aisle. Where are you going? But also, I get it on like hot Idaho summer wedding day. Like,
Yeah.
okay. Have you ever had any like crazy or unexpected things happen at a wedding?
We've had a lot of crazy or unexpected things happen on a wedding.
All right. Let's talk about it.
Let's dive right in. Here we go.
My favorite question. Don't disappoint.
Yeah, let me think of some fun ones here.
We can come back to it if you need to think about it.
I'm like, I have them all written down on my phone.
Oh, I was gonna say it was in bold.
Yeah.
I know that one was in bold.
I know, and I wrote like 15 of them. Like,
That's awesome.
I have so many things.
You want to check your phone?
Yeah, let me pull it
Okay.
up. Cause I've got a couple that are coming to head, but I'm like, those aren't. I want to
You
make
think
sure it's a
about
good
it,
one.
There are
You're gonna
some.
make sure you're recording.
Well,
No, just
yeah, and there's some flies that keep coming by, and I swear I killed them all before you you got here, and I'm like, they're bugging me. But it's also like nice to like get up and stretch because I also like sometimes vacuum them up. But it's also like, don't you know etiquette? We're recording here.
Come on, you guys. Read the room.
I know, literally. I'm also terrible at killing them this way, so they're probably just getting annoyed.
They're just having fun. They're like, it's just funny.
I'm like, when I'm over here, I see them all, but now, I don't know.
Okay.
Got some?
Yes.
Okay, I'll re-ask this question.
Okay.
I'll make sure I'm recording. I don't think I touched it.
This is great. I haven't had that one before.
Oh, I know.
It's tasty.
It is. I normally, if I get a chai, I like a Christmas morning,
Yeah.
which I don't know like what the difference between that and a vanilla chai is.
Now that I'm tasting it, I'm like, that's very similar.
Yeah.
There's also Thanksgiving morning.
There
Yeah.
is?
It's similar to the Christmas morning, but it's got like more pumpkin spice stuff in it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
See, I'm like 50-50 on the pumpkin spice.
Oh, hot take.
Yeah, hot take. Well, I don't know. I guess I'm more of a like Christmas person over Thanksgiving. Like I love Thanksgiving for the food, and I love pumpkin pie.
Yeah.
But I'm like ready for Christmas.
Yeah. Are you?
I was like dying. I was like, I have to do something, and if I don't put these up, I'm gonna put the tree up.
Nice. This is the one, and I mean, second birthday just happened.
Yes.
Something. So I'm like, oh, it's perfect. Decorate for that, and then
Yeah.
leave them up.
Yeah, it was after.
Oh, okay. Well.
This was like a couple days ago, but I was like, I'm literally so ready to put up the tree. Like, I have to do something small.
Nice.
But also, like, to be fair, like, it is nice to just sit in the living room with these on because it's like
The
a nice little like
ambiance.
ambiance.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
We always leave ours up longer as well, like that we have in our house, because it's like
Mhm.
you don't have to have the big lights on.
Yes.
And then yeah.
Heavy on the big lights. Don't like them. Okay. What's a crazy or unexpected moment you've had happen at a wedding?
Yeah. We got a lot.
Yeah. I mean, 8 years. I hope so.
Yeah. Or I'd hope not, but that it
No, I hope
happens.
so. That's my favorite
Yeah.
question.
For the sake of this podcast.
Yes.
Um,
Give me some content. dang it.
I'm gonna start off with a really like happy, positive one.
Okay.
And
And then we'll get into the juice.
then we'll get into the juicy ones. Yeah. So this one, it was this wedding happened, I don't know, it's probably been 4 or 5 years, but we we're at the Caldwell train depot, and the bride's dad had passed away. I don't know, not long before,
Oh.
4 months before the wedding, something like that. And he was a railway worker, worked on drove Union Pacific.
Like a conductor.
Yes. Yeah, that's the word.
My grandpa was one too, so
Yeah.
that's the only reason why I know that.
Yeah. Worked for Union Pacific, and so that's why she chose to have the wedding at the Caldwell train depot. And then she did a first dance with her mom,
Oh, it's
and um, instead of like, or a first, not a first dance, but a dance with her mom
Mm.
in place of a dance with her dad. And then as she was dancing with her mom, Union Pacific, like a train goes
What?
by, and
like on purpose.
it wasn't planned. Like they didn't plan it at
Oh,
all. Yeah, and it was like it honked its horn like right outside, and
oh,
the entire room we're all just like in tears because that
yeah,
was just like, what are the chances of that? You know? So
yeah,
that was just like very, yeah, one of those unexpected, like happy unexpected. Like that is so cool.
yeah,
So that was a really special moment to be a part of.
yeah.
And we're just like, I'm like, okay, I want to keep filming her, but also I'm like,
Get the
that
train.
train right there, like,
Yeah,
yeah. So that was really cool. That was
yeah.
a really good one. And just looking back on that day, it's just like, holy
Wow.
smokes, like still get goosebumps thinking about it.
Yeah.
Like, how does that, yeah, how does that happen?
Mm-hmm.
But some of the other like crazy and like less fun ones, I'm gonna pose a question to you.
Oh
All
gosh.
right. All right.
I was
So
not ready.
this is from, a photographer's perspective, a what would you do situation. So we are wrapping up the night and everyone is just blackout like drunk. And the bridal party's like, let's grab a picture together. And so everyone just kind of coming together, like sloppily coming over. And this is why we don't like stay super late on some of these,
Yeah.
Um,
Well, and then,
anyways,
like on hot take
no,
on
yeah,
receptions,
it's,
like you can only get so many dancing photos,
yeah,
and then like as the night goes on,
It's-
less
gets
people are
sloppy.
dancing, and then yeah, it gets
Yeah.
sloppy, and
Yep.
it's just like, anyways.
Yeah. So then, so everyone's getting in there. Bride is over here, groom's over here, like not together. And then one of the bridesmaids grabs the groom, goes in, kisses him on the lips, and yeah, we got a picture of it. Now, what do? Do you send the picture or do you not send the picture?
The posture in me would send the picture. Oh, but like I'm not that confrontational. What?
Yeah, crazy, right?
Okay, wait. So like in the moment, did you see it was happening, or this is like you reviewed it after?
In the moment, we saw it happening. Like just it was quick, and Sarah just happened to be like, had the picture.
Okay, and this
yeah.
was a bridesmaid.
Bridesmaid kissed the groom. Yeah. So
Okay,
they're still married. They're still married.
just okay. Wait, before you answer, I want to know if you delivered. But I feel like I would honestly. Because I mean, she needs to know. Like, it's not something I would hide from her. I wouldn't edit it. That's for sure. I would
spend time editing things out. Like
yeah,
like,
and
all
maybe
nice.
I might like send it separately. Like, I don't know, but I feel like my moral compass wouldn't let me just like not let her know.
Gotcha.
But I definitely wouldn't edit it. What did you guys do?
We thought we did not end up sending it.
Okay.
Yeah, it was one of those where it was just like, I think everyone was just so sloppy drunk. I don't think it would provide any
benefit
to anybody.
Yeah.
Whether or not like I don't think there was any intention
Okay.
behind it,
Okay. So then that's the other thing.
that was our thought.
I wasn't there, so I don't know the
it's hard,
feeling, because I
right.
feel like the feeling is important.
Yeah.
And like if I'm gonna be 100% honest, like this one time, okay, I was on a family vacation with my boyfriend at the time's family, and we were at the grocery store getting like supplies or something to go to the beach house, and they were both walking, and like I walked up and like I like went to like hug who I thought was my husband, but it was his brother.
Oh.
And then like I'm like hugging him, like laying on him, and then I'm looking at the mom and she's looking at me like that's the wrong son, and I'm like, and then I look at him, I'm like, oh my god.
No.
Yeah. So I mean like alcohol is involved. Maybe she thought she was kissing somebody else.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
I mean,
we bounced back so many times,
I
back and
bet.
forth of like, are we going? Do we send it? Do we not?
Did you tell her?
No, we didn't. We just didn't say anything. We were just like, it's
Not my business.
not my business, you know.
And I might have like I don't know. There's so many factors with that
Yeah.
where I might have ended up on that same conclusion because I also am just so not confrontational, and
Yeah.
like you guys had an overall sense of like I don't know,
It's tricky. It is.
but it's also like on him to
Yeah.
be like, oh, this funny thing happened at the wedding.
Or if
like,
anything, do we send it to him?
yeah,
know?
explain yourself.
You know that I know.
Yeah, blackmailers.
Yeah.
Ah, that's hard.
Moral dilemma, one of those.
Yeah. I'm just so glad I've not ran into that.
Only one time, so hopefully
mean-
that's it.
Hopefully. Oh, do you have any other stories?
Yeah, we let's see.
Talk about juicy.
That's about as that's up there.
See, this is why it's my favorite question, though.
Yeah,
because
this is where the good stuff comes out.
yeah, true confessions.
Yeah. True confessions. What would you do with this moral dilemma? And-
Yes, yes, I might.
And you answered wrong.
I think that'll be another clip that I post because I'm like that's a good one because I want to know what
Yeah.
people would do.
Yeah, 100%. I'm curious.
Yeah.
I'll follow that one. Yeah, and then
And
another
then,
one.
like, leave it at the cliffhanger.
Yeah. What would you do? And then before we answer.
Yeah.
Yeah, leave out our answers.
Yeah. Just so we don't get judged.
Yeah, exactly.
And just see the full podcast.
As you're judging me right now.
I'm not judging you at all. Because truly, I don't, honestly, until it came down to it, I don't know what I would do.
Yeah.
I feel like it's his responsibility to tell her. Like, in that situation, if that.
Like if he didn't know, like if he was just like, whoa,
Yes.
like then
Yes.
like, by the way,
Yes. And who's to say you really got a picture of it? Like,
yeah.
not your responsibility. I don't know. So I guess like my thought process a little bit more on this because I feel like this is like something we need to deep dive is like, for example, if that happened to my husband, I feel like he would tell me and be like, this crazy thing happened. Like,
Mm-hmm.
like I would be the first person he would tell.
Yeah.
Unless there was something like malicious going on, which on your wedding day, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
So I don't think that truly that's the case.
Yeah. And I think, even if he wanted to tell her the next day, he didn't remember.
They were that
They were
drunk.
that. They were, that. Yeah. They
Yeah.
had a lot of
Yeah.
alcohol in them.
And that's the other thing too. Like, she probably didn't know who she was kissing. Like,
Yeah.
when you're, I don't know. I haven't been that drunk, so I can't like.
Same.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, like, yeah. Anyways. Okay. Oh wait. Do you have any more stories?
I do.
Okay. Perfect. Let's go.
Let's
Keep going.
dive into these moral dilemmas.
Yes. Let's do it. I'm ready. I'm ready to answer questions now.
Yeah, you're ready now. Got that one out of the way.
Yes.
That was about as hard as it gets. No, I don't know. There's we had a booking
Mm.
and the bride was really hard to get a hold of.
Oh.
Like couldn't contact her for the longest time, and then finally like 2 days before her wedding, so it's like Thursday, I just like
Is she paid up at this point?
she's paid up, yeah.
Okay.
Fully paid, everything. It's just for video, and I just I was like, I just got to call her out of the blue. Like, I need to know what's happening. I don't even know timeline, like when to show up. So I just called her out of the blue, like, I need to know what's going on. She answers, and she's like, yeah, we're all set. I'll send you the timeline. Like, everything's good. And I was like, okay, just to confirm, we're at the Grove Hotel. Because she on her inquiry form and on the contract, she just put the Grove. And I was like, just to confirm, we're at the Grove Hotel. And she's like, well, it's not a hotel. And I was like, the Grove Hotel, like in Boise? Like, are you talking about like the Grove? It's a hotel. And she's like, oh no, I'm in the Grove venue in Las Vegas. And I was just like, oh, okay. And we were still
2 days out.
yeah, we're still pretty new, and so now obviously I'm like, I have everything in our contract is a reason. There's a reason
Yes.
for it.
Yes.
So I'm like, okay, now you put the venue and the address, and
Yes. Yeah.
But at that point, we were still pretty new, and so I was just like, okay, and my mind was just like, I didn't even know what to do. And so I just kind of like, cool, send me the timeline, bye. And I talked to Sarah. I'm just like, it's at the Grove venue in Las Vegas. And I'm like looking it up.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, it looks pretty at least. And so I'm like, okay. So I hop on a flight the next day.
I was like, did you start
yeah,
driving?
yeah. Hop on a flight the next day, Airbnb it, and
Yeah.
whatever. I was just like, and so it all worked out well because we ended up booking a few more weddings because of that wedding video at that venue. And so I was
Good.
like, yes,
Good.
I like the venue.
Yeah.
But
How
I
far was
just-
the like? How far is it?
the what?
The venue.
The venue in Las Vegas?
Oh, Las Vegas.
yeah,
Sorry. I for some reason was thinking like just Nevada as a whole, but
yeah.
it's in Las Vegas.
It's right in Las Vegas. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Oh yeah. And so yeah, we were just like, I'm hopping on a flight. I didn't know what to do, so I didn't even charge them extra because I think I was just like, everything on our website is branded Idaho,
Yeah.
and so maybe there was just some disconnect there where I was just like,
So
don't-
is that
I
how you
don't-
like launched into Destination Wedding?
yeah, that's our. Actually, that was probably our first one that we did that was like destination.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Like accidentally falls into Destination Weddings where people are like begging for Destination Weddings.
Like that was an accident, but I'll take it. Let's
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just didn't know. I mean, yeah, like I said, I was just like,
It's a good thing you called
Okay.
like before, like 2 days
no,
at
not
least.
just show up at the Grove Hotel.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Or
don't
like
know.
the day of, like, hey, I didn't get a timeline.
Yeah.
Hey, where are you?
Where are you? I'm here at the hotel. There's a different wedding going on.
Yeah.
Not yours.
Could you imagine?
Yeah.
That's
That was a crazy one where he just like, what do we do? All right, I guess I'm hopping on a flight. And we had the conversation like, do we tell her and just be like, you're getting charged like for the travel? But then it's like kind of on us as well because we didn't put that into place. Like she wrote down where she was getting married, the Grove.
yeah. Yeah.
So
At least it was like
I took
close
it as-
enough where you could hop on a flight
yes, yeah,
versus like hopefully nothing like international.
yeah,
or-
international or East Coast where it's a lot
Mm.
harder to get to. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was just like, okay, I guess I'm just gonna put that one.
learning curve.
Put it into that money into the business expense of learning. Yeah.
Yes. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So many things could have gone so wrong.
Yeah. So true. Yeah. No, I'm very glad she answered.
Oh,
And-
yeah.
Yeah. That it wasn't the day of.
Yes. That's crazy. Any other ones?
Those are probably the two good ones that I
Yeah.
mean there's so much. I could probably there's a couple from every year,
Mhm.
power outage, stuff like that, or whatever, just things of that nature where it's just like, well, what do we do?
Yeah.
And so it's just like there's a lot of just random things like that. But
Yeah.
as far as like those
The
the juicy. Yeah.
That's crazy. I feel like some of those those are some of the best ones I've heard so far. I feel like either people either have stories or they don't.
Yeah.
And I'm like, just tell me something. I'm just kidding.
There's a few that I'm like, once we retire, then I'll dive into them more.
Call
There's a-
me up.
Yeah, I know.
because I
When
wanna be-
then we're gonna get on the podcast again. We're doing those ones.
Yes, I call dibs.
Yeah. There's oh man.
Yeah.
Part of one
Okay.
is like this is like 10% of this story, but like
Oh gosh.
the couple, they were doing their rehearsal, not dinner, like run through. What's that called?
Rehearsal.
Rehearsal.
Like
yeah.
day before.
Yeah, day before without the dinner.
Mhm.
Anyways, they're getting
It's a
married
rehearsal dinner
Yeah.
without the dinner.
without the dinner.
We don't like
They-
you enough to feed you.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah, I
kidding.
know. Great. Thanks, guys. We weren't there for it. So, and it was like an elopement, and it was down on the beach and out on like the Oregon coast, and they you had to go down a little like
Mm.
hill to get down onto the beach.
Yeah.
Not like a cliff, but like not just like a little easy hill.
Mm.
Like it was you kind of had to, yeah. So they told their grandma like,
No.
we don't even want you to come to the wedding, let alone the rehearsal dinner. because it's too hard to get down there. Like, come to the wedding, but not down to the wedding. Anyways, we're there the night before, and the grandma had actually, like, she had fallen down that part, so she was in the ER for that part of, like, from that.
Yeah.
And so I was just like, it was a string of events for this couple that was just like, you guys,
Probably shouldn't get married.
if there were if you believed in signs, you'd have a sign.
Yeah. Okay. Are they still married?
They're still married.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's good at least.
Yeah.
But yeah, there like sometimes it's like, hey, if enough like things happen, like at what point are you like, is this a good idea?
Maybe we shouldn't.
Yeah.
They'd already had a kid together, so it's kind of one of those things where it's like, you know what?
You're being punished.
We're just being punished at this point.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, like, but then it works out. So like,
It worked out. And now we have amazing stories.
Yeah.
And they have great stories, but yeah. So it was fun. That's probably the most.
That's only 10% of that one.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that was, like I said,
Wild.
you'll hear it the first time.
Yes.
That we put it
When
out.
are you gonna retire?
Yeah. All right. End of the year. Here we go.
Oh, okay. What's the wildest request you've ever gotten that you actually said yes to?
For weddings or just in general, like with filming?
In general.
Yeah, this will be fun. In general, like a really exciting one that just barely happened.
Yeah.
We are going to be filming and photographing for the grand opening of Raising Cane's.
Nice.
Yeah, here in Meridian. So
nice.
yeah, that'll be fun.
Yeah.
Kind of a random one. They just found us on Google, and
I like it.
I'll take it. I like Raising
Yeah.
Cane's, so you know what?
I've never had it.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, well there you go. November 18th is
All
when
right.
when the grand opening is.
Where is it opening up?
Near the village.
Oh, naturally.
Yeah, naturally.
Everything goes in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, busy. Okay. Okay. What's a boundary you enforce now because of one specific couple?
Ooh. Yeah. This is another good story.
Okay.
It's a little juicy.
Let's do it.
And like I said, everything in our contract, there's a reason for it pretty much at this point.
Yeah.
But this one taught us to set boundaries.
Okay.
So it was a wedding up in Orofino, and we were still pretty new, and they were like one of the first couples that had booked us not for their entire reception, so we were supposed to leave like halfway through. And it just felt so awkward to leave like halfway through. And this is where we were still like, our goal was to be best friends with every couple. Like, we want to be your best friends. Like, love us, please. And that's how like everybody starts, I feel like. And then you get some experience, and it just can't happen like that.
Yeah.
But we were like hanging out with their family the day before, and then the wedding day. We're meant to leave early, and we're having a good time. Like, we just felt awkward. We didn't know how to leave early.
Yeah.
We're like, how do we say bye to these guys? Like, they know we're sleeping at the same hotel, basically. Like,
Yeah.
And so then we just stayed like an extra 4 hours till midnight instead of our coverage ended at an extra 3 hours. I think our coverage ended at 9.
Okay.
And we were supposed to shoot a wedding the next day back in Nampa, so it's like a 5 or 6 hour drive, something like that.
Yeah.
And that coverage began at 9 a.m. And so we ended up staying up until midnight, filming the wedding, and then like, I don't know, you probably know, like, you can't just go to sleep right after.
Oh yeah.
Like,
no.
it takes like 2 hours before you can like fully, your brain can go back to
like the normal levels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so it's like, we're like, we gotta leave at whatever 3 a.m. to make it back to our other wedding. And like, had we been done at 9 and whatever, like, it would have been fine. Get 5 hours of sleep.
Yeah.
And we're set. Like, that's not a big deal.
Yeah.
But like, no sleep, and then going into the wedding the next day, that's where we learned to like, you know what, we are just staying for the time.
Yeah.
And we're setting boundaries. Like we're staying for what you booked us for.
Yeah.
And yeah, like in the parking lot of the next wedding, we had pre-workout with us, and we're just like chugging pre-workout to try and like get prepared. And we're just like, we're never doing this again,
Yeah.
and we haven't, so that's good.
That is
So that's a
good.
boundary that's worked.
Yes. So, how long was the second wedding?
It was a 12-hour day. Yeah, it was 9 to 9.
I cannot imagine the level of exhaustion.
Yeah, it
Like,
was not
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 fun.
good.
No, because like I already feel so exhausted, like, and this is back to my lack of social batteries, but like I feel so exhausted sometimes after one wedding, depending on the length and like depending on like how much fun you have, because like
Yeah.
you can expend a lot of energy, and then like going in and doing it again
Yeah.
for 12 hours. That's
Normally, like, so I get a lot of I'm like an extrovert. Like, I get a
mm,
lot of my energy from being around people, and Sarah's like, she's extroverted introvert, so she like gets her energy from,
yeah.
she needs that recharge time, and so
Yes.
it hits her more than it hits
Oh.
me. And so she's just like, never do this to us again.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm right there with you, all right? Because
Yeah.
it was also like driving from Orofino, there's
Oh
just
yeah.
so many animals and everything on the roads, and just like, that was just not smart.
Yeah.
So we learned our
Did you
lesson.
both stay up on the drive home?
No, we both
Okay.
we I think I don't remember. I don't remember who took the first shift and who took the second shift, but we were just like, we gotta,
Do something.
yeah,
Okay. Well, at least you had a little bit
Yeah.
extra, like.
an extra 2 hours or hour and a half. Yep, exactly.
And sometimes I feel like in situations like that, I do better if it's only like an hour and a half, like versus like if I'm able to sleep, like, because I mean, I feel like it's happened to everybody in their lifetime where they've only like they've had to pull an all-nighter.
Yeah.
And like if it's like just an hour and a half, I feel like more energized and more like ready to go. But if it's like 3 hours and up, I'm like cranky.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Hour and a half, you're like, you can rally.
Yes.
You're like, I'm rallying. Let's go.
Yes.
3 hours, you're like, that was just enough to get into my REM cycle. And
Yes. And you're like, I hate the world.
Yeah.
Why did I do this?
Yep.
Yes. Okay, well that's a good one. What do you believe vendors are afraid to say out loud about pricing?
I think a lot of times, I think a lot of vendors probably get nervous to like a lot of people say like weddings are so expensive, and I
Mm,
think a lot of vendors are maybe not nervous, but like they shy away from saying why it's so expensive.
yeah.
Um, and I think a big reason why it's so expensive is, I mean, coming from photo and video perspective, I can't speak to other
Yeah.
professions as much, but like I've done commercial shoots and real
Mm,
estate and whatnot, and I can take as many shots as I want to
mhm.
get it right, and I'll repeat, repeat, repeat.
Mhm.
Weddings, you can't do that, and so there has to be a price tag associated with the extreme extra stress, because there's just, you get one shot,
Yeah.
you get one time to capture this moment, and it is like an heirloom moment that these couples are going to remember for the rest of their lives.
Mhm.
And so if you miss that shot, then it's like, it's done. You're not going to redo the first kiss. You're not going to
Yeah.
redo the cake cutting. Well, like, I guess you can redo the cake cutting. First kiss,
Yeah.
though, like, that's
Yeah.
not happening again. The first look, that's not happening again. And so I think a lot of people are just like, that's one thing that I think maybe isn't put out there as much, of why it's so
Mhm.
expensive.
Well,
'Cause
and two,
there's,
like
yeah.
I feel like if it was like a cheaper barrier to entry, more people would be doing it, and I feel like the less experience would be messing up a lot of people's days.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not just like that, it's like the experience that comes with it too. Sorry, my point is it's not just the stress, it's the experience that comes with it too.
100%. Yeah. Yeah. Where we've been in the game
Mhm.
long enough now where it's like, okay, I can anticipate exactly what's coming next. I can
Mhm.
anticipate your next need 5 steps ahead,
Mhm.
because I know what's going to happen. And even along with that, to the same vein, is like, I can go in like with videography. I I know what is gonna tell a really good story.
Yeah.
Um, and so I can help craft those moments, piece them together. Like
Mhm.
I know that this is gonna create a really good story. Like I was saying, like the grandma telling me about her her
Wedding.
love story, like
Mhm.
her wedding, or things like that. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna make sure that your mic, I've prepared. I've got the mic ready so that
Mm.
this can make it in the final video.
Yeah.
And now it's even more of an heirloom piece and whatnot. And so like it comes with heavy experience with that. And like I know that we charge
Mhm.
a decent amount for Idaho, and it's like it comes down to that, the preparation and just the knowledge of like I know what's gonna tell a good story, and I know what you guys are gonna want
Yeah.
for the most part. Like I
Mhm.
um yeah, that's a little bit of a tangent, but I was like,
No,
yeah.
I think it's 100% on, like, experience, like, you're paying for the experience,
Mhm.
truly.
Yeah.
Like, you sure, you can have somebody do it, but I think the biggest thing I hear is people are like, "Well, like, I don't understand why, like, wedding photos are more expensive than family photos," like, respectively, like, let's just say, like, hourly, like,
Right.
how it ends up being.
Yeah.
Well, it's 1, there's a lot more preparation and communication that goes into it beforehand,
Yep.
and 2, with family photos, you could sit there and pose all day long.
Yeah.
Like, weddings, you can't do that.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
So,
Huge
again, it
part of
comes
it.
down
Just
to that experience, and honestly, like, what I was saying a little bit was, like, you wouldn't want it to be cheaper because then, like, lower barrier to entry, and then what are you getting?
yeah.
You're not getting the experience,
Yep.
so,
Yep. Exactly.
yeah. Um, what did you have to unlearn in order to become profitable?
No, that's a great question, and I think one of the big things that I had to unlearn, like I kind of mentioned before, like you're not going to be best friends with every single couple,
Yeah.
and I mean, I don't know. I still try to be like good friends,
Mhm.
and I could dive into that more. But to answer the question, like I yeah, n not being necessarily being, like, trying to be best friends with the couple or, um, the over delivering,
Mm.
under promise, over deliver, like, my goal is to I never wanna under promise because 'cause I'm not just selling myself short,
Mhm.
so I always try to, just promise exactly what I'm going to deliver,
Mhm.
but also, like, going along, like, that, previous question, like, staying those extra hours
Mhm.
and over delivering, thinking that it was like I had to, yeah, um, had to do that in order to, like, I think a previous episode was Angie talking about like in order to get the referral, in order
Mm.
to get the
Yes.
good word of mouth, I have to require myself to over deliver,
Mhm.
and it's like that's so big. Like when you are not feeling like you have to over deliver everything, when you
Mhm.
can just deliver exactly what you promised, and it's like okay, I can be profitable and I can stay in business and
Mhm.
every couple is gonna get a better experience that way.
Yeah.
When you try to over deliver, then it's like, okay, now editing times are pushed way back and
Mhm. And
yeah.
just, like, the mental load on yourself. Like, I feel like when you're doing what you said you're gonna do, it's a lot easier to manage things versus, like, also in the back of your mind, "But I was also gonna do this,"
Yeah.
and I struggle with that hard. So I get where you're going,
Yeah.
'cause it's like and with most things in life, just because, like, they're not expecting you to do that, and even though, like, you think about it and you're like, "This would be good to do," like, you can also only do so much,
Yep. Yeah.
like, before you start to drown.
Yeah. 100%.
What's the easiest way a bride can ruin her wedding without wedding experience without realizing it?
I think one of the first things kind of um yeah, kind of a random answer, but like I think one of the first things that goes back to like a bridal party.
Mm, yeah.
I think that can really have such a huge impact and like I think we're moving into more of a trend of not necessarily just selecting people in our bridal party because they're family members
Mm,
per se. And I'm loving it because then those people like are gonna really show up for you.
mhm,
And that's really nice. And I think yeah, the bridal party, bridesmaids hyping you up on the day,
mhm,
and just having a really good time, really good experience while you're like getting ready. That
mhm.
can make or break like so
Mhm.
much of the day. And so I think it starts pretty early of just like be really intentional about who you're picking for your bridesmaids
Yeah.
and groomsmen as well. Probably matters a little bit less for your groomsmen.
Yeah.
Um,
But it is true, like, some of the girls can be, like, catty or toxic, and then that's just gonna carry throughout your day, and
yep,
then that's what you're gonna remember more than the moments,
yep,
and that's really important.
yep, 100%.
Um, what wedding industry advice needs to stop being repeated?
Um, Wedding industry advice. Wedding day advice,
Yeah, we can do that.
but not wedding industry. I'll get back to that one.
Okay.
Hot take.
Ooh.
I don't love, you know how that you always do like the anniversary dance and last ones.
Mm.
The grandparents give the advice and it's always the same. Never go to bed angry.
Yes.
I'm like, no, go to bed angry because then you'll wake up and you'll actually not be tired and cranky. You'll have a fresh mind. I'm like,
Yes.
wedding day advice.
Yes.
Go to bed angry.
Yeah, because then, like, you'll be more level-headed and you can talk about it versus when you're tired and you're cranky, then you just
Yeah.
get
You're just
mad.
screaming
Yeah.
match, and then that's good for nobody.
Yeah.
That's wedding day advice.
Okay. How do you set boundaries without sounding rude or losing the client?
I think it's just there's so much has to do with expectations.
Mm.
You know, setting the right expectations of, you know, like timeline or a big one. I mean, with the timeline is like the time that it takes to do bridals.
Mm.
Like people want those Vogue editorial style photos,
Yes.
and you just realistically can't get those on a wedding day.
Yes.
Unless you devote a lot of time to it. You have to devote a lot of time, and then that throws off the timeline a ton. And
then your guests are sitting at cocktail hour for more than an hour.
100%, which, yeah. So it's one of those things. Just I think the expectation is such a big part of it. Like knowing that if this is what I want, then I've got to
do it for day after bridal.
do it day after, day before bridal. Like there's workarounds for it.
Yeah.
So yeah, expectations.
I think that's good.
Yeah. Let's see.
What's one boundary every vendor needs?
I think access to you would be a big one.
Preach.
Yeah.
I'm working on that one myself.
There you go. Yep.
Yes.
I think I saw on your something recently that was like, this is what I'm going to respond.
Yes. and I'm still responding
Yeah.
outside of that, but I need it for my mental sake because I feel like I have like so much pressure to like get things done that like I'm so stressed out that I like physically can't do it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, I need just a period of time. I think it's good advice.
Yeah.
Okay, lightning round. Are you ready?
Oh, lightning round. Here we go.
Okay, ceremony or reception?
Oh man, I'm not gonna be lightning with this one.
Oh,
Do I have to be lightning?
Yes, yes.
I don't have a story. No stories.
No stories.
Okay.
We can share after.
Reception.
Okay. First look or no first look?
No first look.
Okay, indoor or outdoor?
Outdoor.
Buffet or plated?
Plated.
Band or DJ?
That one is so hard. Let's go. Man.
Yeah.
Sorry, band. I just have more DJs, so DJ.
That's fair. Champagne tower or sparkler exit?
Sparkler. Yeah.
Biggest wedding day ick in one sentence. Or one word.
Ick. Okay. Biggest wedding day ick. I have one, but I don't want to necessarily like
say it. Okay.
Coming to a wedding, don't wear jeans to a wedding.
Oh my god, preach. Literally.
I feel like
the grooms?
Oh, yes. But I mean if you're a guest.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Male, female, like.
Okay, what should couples splurge on first?
Like for the vendors?
Mm-hmm.
Splurge on or just book first?
You can pick.
If they're booking first, then I would say planner.
Mm-hmm.
Splurge on, I would say, videographer.
Bias? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
No bias at all.
Okay. All right. And then what should they cut without hesitation?
I think you could do away with a lot of, I don't know, there's wedding favors.
Yes,
Yeah, get rid
that's
of.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and then one sentence of real advice every couple needs to hear. We kind of went over that one, but if you have something else.
Big advice. You know what? Just be in the moment. Just, yeah, have, try to be in the moment as much as you can.
Generic.
That is generic.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, let's try again. You're right. I already said my hot
Okay,
take.
okay.
Just
Then you get a pass.
blow the budget.
Blow the budget. I like that. That's better than the same.
I was like trying to think of a different one, and I'm just like, you know what?
Blow the budget. I like
yeah,
that.
There we go.
We'll go with that one. Okay. Well, thank you for confessing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you have anything upcoming exciting you want to share, or any tell them where they can find you? Shameless plugs.
Yeah, just follow us, Jones Co Creative, on all platforms, and yeah, that's the main thing. JonesCoCreative.com.
Perfect.
That's it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah.